Did you know in XDefiant? YouTube, how to duck you doing duck films here. What I got for you today is a video compiling all my XDefiant shorts about things you may not know in XDefiant. And if you're new here and haven't already, please do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button, as it greatly helps me out. Anyways, I hope you sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Did you know in XDefiant? If a Libertad is in their ultimate, the healing ultimate, the phantom ultimate will still one-shot them even though they're in the healing aura. Or if you're playing as the Echelon faction in the Libertad ults, it will take up to 2 shots to kill the enemy in the ultimate. Of course, that being 2 headshots, that is. Subscribe for this last tip. The way to get rid of the Phantom's ultimate, or otherwise known as that bubble shield with the shotgun, simply pick the faction, the cleaners, equip that firebomb, and just run into it and drop the firebomb. Whether the Phantom player is able to kill you or not, your firebomb should still go off and you should still get the kill on him. Check out my channel for some more content. Did you know in XDefiant? Not only with Dead 6's secondary ability, the phone which lets you steal enemies in placements, besides just stealing the shield, it can also be used to steal other Dead 6 spiders and even the healing aura of the Libertad. The more you know, follow and subscribe for more. Did you know in XDefiant? If the Dead 6 spider drone latches on, a simple way to destroy it is looking straight down and shooting. Now, if you're not able to do that, maybe you have a friend that's playing with you and they can shoot it off your head. However, if the spider drone is not directly on your face, but you're still getting the effects of it, sadly, until this is fixed, there's no way really to destroy it. Did you know in XDefiant? If you're playing the game mode Escort or Zone Control, and you really want to change your class or change your faction in game, but don't want to run out and die, all you have to do is leave spawn, or if you're already out of spawn, just return to the spawn. From there, you'll be able to change your class and faction without having to go out and die. Now you can change your class and save your KD at the same time. If you like this content, sub for more. Did you know in XDefiant? One way to destroy the Dead 6 spider drone is that you're able to melee it if you correctly time it before it jumps onto your face. Now again, this only applies if it actually jumps onto your face. If it's just on the ground or whatever, it's not really gonna work. As well, you're not able to outrun the spider drone, so if it's chasing you, try to shoot it. Be careful as the spider can go up ladders, mantle over objects, hop over cars, and phase in and out of the earth. I also make long form content, so make sure to come check out my channel. Did you know in XDefiant? Before a round of Escort or Zone Control starts, you can easily put down abilities such as the spider drone, the intel suit, and much more. By using these abilities right off the start, say about 3 seconds before the round starts, it will easily tell you if someone's camping outside the doors so that you can get a super easy and simple jump on the enemy. I also make long form content, so make sure to come check out my channel. Did you know in XDefiant? A much better way to use the Dead 6 ultimate ability, which basically destroys many gadgets and ultimates and other abilities, is to try your best, instead of right away activating it once you get it, try your best to hold out until an enemy pops their ultimate, as the Dead 6 ult is able to cancel out all other ults. So make sure, instead of just popping your ult whenever, hold on to it a little bit longer. I also make long form content, so make sure to come check out my channel. Did you know in XDefiant? If you're playing as the Echelon faction and you're also using the invisibility suit, you can throw nades while invis. Now, I'm not really sure if this is a bug or if this is actually intended, but it's definitely something cool and useful to know. Did you know in XDefiant? You can throw Semtex grenades onto your friendly teammates, and sometimes you capture some pretty funny moments.
Like, go smoke and come back. I'm like, the joggable looks like you work better when you smoke.
Oh, I did it! Did you know in XDefiant? For the Cleaner's ultimate, if you activate it and don't shoot it, meaning you're just running around with the flamethrower, not really doing anything, your charge will stay at 100. And it won't be until you initially start shooting it, then the timer will start ticking down. Also, if you pull out the Cleaner's ultimate and decide that this is not the best time to use it, simply switch to your primary or secondary and it will keep your ultimate charge. Of course, this is all if you did not already shoot your ultimate. If you already shot and used a little bit of the flamethrower, this won't work anymore. I also make long form content, so make sure to come check out my channel. Did you know in XDefiant? When it comes to the Cleaner's firebomb ability, all of the AoE damage is different from one another, meaning the center of the firebomb is going to do more damage than the outer circle. So if you get caught just on the edge of the firebomb, you're able to live. I also make long form content, so make sure to come check out my channel. Did you know in XDefiant? If you're playing as the Phantom class and get firebombed, you can actually live. Well, kind of. If you're playing as the Phantom class, you know that you have 120 HP, 20 more than every other class in the game, and if a cleaner runs up to you and firebombs you, you'll be left with a sliver of HP and you have that split-second chance to get out of the firebomb radius and live. I also make long-form content, so make sure to come check out my channel. Did you know in XDefiant, they recently changed how movement works for both jump spamming and crouch spamming. After consistently jumping 4 times in a row, the weapon sway gets pretty intense. To deal with this, after those 4 jumps, un-ADS, give it about 1 second to reset, and then you can keep doing it. Now, when it comes to crouch spamming, it's still going to be those 4 crouches, then having to un-ADS and reset. However, you can notice as my crosshair is larger, once it closes in, it is reset. Now, I think this is a good change, but let me know what you think in the comments. Did you know in XDefiant? For whatever reason, these potted plants on Echelon HQ are way stronger than a Phantom shield, as well as a bit of a bug going around it. The bubble, it will still end up doing damage to the Phantom that is using the ultimate. Did you know in XDefiant? The Libertad faction has a healing AoE passive ability. Now, just like my high school dance, you want to save a gap for the Lord so you don't end up getting collided by a sniper trying to join phase. Did you know in XDefiant? The Cleaner's passive, or the Incendiary shot, gives about 2 damage per second, and it lasts about 4 to 5 seconds. Now, although it does not that much damage, keep in mind that this timer will keep resetting each time a shot is landed on you, or each time you do damage to someone else. I also make long form content, so make sure to come check out my channel. Did you know in XDefiant? A super and easy way to get past a bouncing Betty is by either sliding or crouching past it. Now, from what I have tested, if you're still super close to the bouncing Betty when you slide or crouch, it can still end up doing damage to you. So try to get as far as possible from the bouncing Betty. Did you know in XDefiant? A super easy way of getting rid of the Phantom's ultimate, or the bubble shield, is by throwing a Semtex or a sticky grenade onto the bubble. For whatever reason, there seems to be some type of glitch or bug that allows the damage of the sticky grenade to pass through the bubble shield and sometimes end up killing the player using the ultimate. Did you know in XDefiant? If you're having trouble mantling certain objects or getting around the map, look for ledges that have a yellow tarp. This yellow tarp tells you that you can mantle up onto it, putting yourself into new spots and getting around the map easier. Or if you head over to your Ubisoft launcher or in-game client, make sure to complete the challenges to be rewarded with double XP boosters. Most of these challenges are done just from playing the game, so it's a super quick and easy way to help you level up your guns. If you found this useful, follow and sub for more. Do you know these facts about the XDefiant factions? The Cleaners, or some of you might know them as the people that shoot fire at you, they come from Tom Clancy's The Division, and they're formerly depicted as sanitation workers, and now all they do is shoot fireballs and catch everything on fire. Now the Phantoms, or the faction that pretty much everybody hates. Phantom faction puts down shields every 30 seconds. God, I hate shields. They come from Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Phantoms. Now the liberals, Liberated, come from Tom Clancy's Far Cry 6. I'm not sure why not any of the other Far Cries, but Far Cry 6. All they pretty much do is heal you. That's it. Now the Echelon faction, God, I love Echelon so much. Echelon comes from Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell series. With that comes totally a non-broken one-shot pistol. Again, it's very not broken. Now last but not least is DeadSick, coming from the game, what is this game? Watch Dogs? They use non-lethal methods, emphasizing disruption over direct confrontation. All I know is that there's a spider and the spider is completely broken.